Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, and weekend is almost here, and we got PC numbers. Market was green before PC. Powell, not much effect, no effect at all actually. He was just telling his stories, and futures pushed the market a little bit higher for now. Let's see what's going on. The only problem right now that is out there is the government shutdown. But for now, market is going up. So as I mentioned 2 days ago, market is set to rip up and is going up, and the flow was very very bullish um, yesterday. So there was a lot of calls coming in. So anyhow, pre-market and good morning, Wavy. Pre-market right now, five, everything looking up. 5 to 4 hour, everything looking very, very bullish. And this bull run can continue until we have dark blue bar on the 4 hours. And daily is still bearish. Still we have red bars on the TTM squeeze. Still is MACD is downward. Weekly is still very down. But so you need to be cautious on this run up. It can go run up, it can go to maybe 44, 26, 75. Then there is a chance that at some point maybe it reverses back and goes up again. Let me show you guys something here. So market acts like sometimes like this. It comes down then goes up, but in between, this is what actually happens. So it at some point it might bounce up, then goes up again like this. So right now we are like at this point. So it's the question is it gonna continue going full recovery, or it's gonna fail at some point and go lower again and see what's gonna happen. So that's why we have these indicators. For now we are at this point, and if government shutdown gets avoided, we can reap up crazier, even go straight back to 4400 and 4500 back to it, and pre-earning run up. Right now, and last 2 days was good moments to catch earning calls. So earnings are 3 weeks away, and it's good. It's actually a very safe bet to get the calls out of the money on calls on the names that coming up in 3 weeks. So anyhow, as always, there is a possibility some profit locking at open. If you see 5 minutes MACD dead cross, that means people gonna lock profit at open. But again, because we have weekly, daily downward, it's possible midday again. Sorry about that. It's possible again midday like yesterday we have some pullback, then maybe run up again. But for now, it's all about opening. So if you open and jump up, it can be a non-stop run up. NQ same thing, very everything looking very bullish on the 5 to 4 hour. Actually, first yellow bar we got on the TTM squeeze and the NQ, which is a very good sign, and MACD is curving up. Once the daily MACD golden crosses, sky is the limit. Dow Jones too is still bearish on the weekly and daily, but market is running up. Market is very green right now. RUT daily is about to golden cross. It's close to it, so that keep an eye on that one. Small caps are running much bigger. What's interesting is like market moves in a wave. So for example, SMCI or AVGO was few names that even 4 days ago, 5 days ago, they start running up. Then first some names start catching up, then the other names. So whoever is left behind right now that didn't go up, they have chance to go up. So for example, Netflix and Boeing, they were still weak yesterday, but right now today they're catching up. So they are at the beginning of running up, probably, hopefully. And there is still a lot of names that they're falling still behind. They do have chance to go up, and then once every name goes up, then at some point the wave change, and it can reverse back. But I'll just keep in mind, market always moves in a wave. TNX, one of the big reason market is green right now is opening down. 4 hour is dead crossing. Daily, we got a dark blue bar, very good sign, but it's still bullish on weekly. So this one, the next target is 44.6, 43.71. So TLT, keep an eye on that one. Next target is 89.45. Passes that one, it can run up to 90 and 92.22. And the more TNX pulls back, it can help market a lot. DXY opening red too yesterday. It showed a lot of weaknesses, and that was good for market. And weakness continues. Next support there is 105.492. Daily MACD is curved down. Pre-market mixed signals, so we have to see how the action goes. If the 15 and 30 MACD dead cross and pulls back lower, then market text can rip up higher. Wix, we got 6%. Um, what is this? So VIX, we got 6% lower. It's opening below 1639. Next key level to watch is 1586. If it goes below that one, then market can squeeze even much higher. Pre-market again 4 hour dead cross yesterday, and right now direction is solid downward. Daily we got a dark blue bar. If the daily MACD dead crosses, market can go even crazier higher. But keep in mind the weekly is still bullish. So the levels to watch for today is 1479 if it passes 1586, but if it goes above 1639 it can run back to 1726 and 1812. The BTC was very strong yesterday, but opening red today. It's very bullish on the 4 hour and daily, so it's setting up for end of the year run up. It most likely 30K should come. Not sure when, but most likely will come. The Apple opening above yesterday high. Yes, so yesterday high is already passed. 172.75 passes. We're looking at 173.54. It was very interesting yesterday. It opened, it dumped very fast at open, and then it recovered fast too. So that recovery was a big signal that probably definitely this is market bottom, and Apple was one of the weak link last few days, and then it had a nice bounce up yesterday. So this is most likely the bottom of Apple, and even the service I told it's good to get long calls. I announced a 180 call for October 20 or 27. I'm sorry, 27 is the week of the earnings. So right now is opening 2 points higher, and then 173.54 is the next key. If it passes that one, we're looking at 174, 174.95, 175.82. Amazon 3 points higher. 128.72 is the next key level to watch there. If it passes that one, we're looking at 129.6, 131, and 132.46. Nvidia, keep in mind again, if you have calls overnight, consider locking gains at open, unless market jumps at open. The Nvidia 441.76 major level is getting very close. Most likely, very high chance to hit it today. If it does pass it, if it does passes, we're looking at 443, 445, 447. And Nvidia is one of the strong category. Actually, all semis are in a strong category. And daily MACD is curving up. We got second yellow bar, and the weekly is golden crossing on a stochastic fast. So this one, if 441 was a tough level last week, even before this sell-off comes in the market, if it passes that one, it can go for crazier run-up. Actually, let me show you guys another thing. So, but Nvidia tried to break 441 few times, it couldn't. Then it came down, and right now it's coming up. So when something comes up, then it goes up stronger, and maybe has a chance for breaking. So 441, if it breaks, it can go crazy at 447, 456. Baba gapping up open thanks to China news that yesterday came in, and today in Hong Kong they pushed it higher. 87.59 target is reaching, almost passes that one. We're looking at 88, 89, 90, 56. Very bullish on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Daily, last 2 days we got yellow bar. Once the daily MACD golden cross, this can go crazier. And historic charts suggest that October is good for Chinese names, Baba especially. Um, Bidu yesterday got the first yellow bar, and it was very strong in actions intraday. It jumped up on the news, and then it was holding strong, and today gap up. So 137.27 most likely will hit today, and if it does pass it, we're looking at 138.94, 141.63, and 144.33 is next. Netflix 4 points higher. Finally a gap up, a good gap up so far. So I looking very bullish pre-market, but daily weekly is still bearish, and 380 is reclaimed. So if it passes, if it continues running up this morning at the open, we're looking at 384 and 388.64 next. But keep in mind, Netflix been failing a lot of times on the run up, on the pop up at open. So just be cautious on Netflix playing calls. If it fails at any point, it can retest 377.96 and back to lower levels. But let's hope this is gonna give a solid run up. Meta Meta was crazy and was very strong yesterday. So 305 hit 305 yesterday, and then it pulled back. So it was a gift that pulled back. And right now 308 54 is hitting. If it passes higher pre-market, we're looking at 310.21, looking very bullish on the all time frames. Even the daily MACD is curved up. If it golden cross, can continue for a pre-earning run up. 310.21 passes, it can run up to 317.29 next level. Tesla gapping up, open too. Everything is gapping up. So 5 minutes is upward. Need to get a 15 and 30 MACD golden cross. Showing a little bit weakness on the 1 hour, but 4 hour is very bullish. So 351, 251, 32 is the next key to watch. Passes that one, 250, 255 can come easy. Above that, 254.31, 256.54. If Tesla goes crazy, because next week they're gonna announce the quarterly report. If it goes crazy, it can go all the way to 260.41 and 270, 266 and 272.93. My guess is 272.93. It's possible to hit again after they release the sales report. Microsoft pre-market, again that one is strong. 316.94 passes. We're looking at 318.47, 320.94. Google 1 point higher. Need to pass 134.15 to run up to 135.59 is next there. AMD was super strong. I told you in the pre-market live. Passes 100, 101 can come, and 103, 105 right now is reaching. 105, 105.69 if it passes, we're looking at 108.18. Daily MACD is very close to the golden cross, most likely will cross today, and it looking very bullish. 30 minutes MACD golden cross, if 105 pass, run up to 108. Boeing get 1 point up, but it's still this is super weak category names, and this is one of the names that is been left behind a lot. So yesterday the low was 190, and right now thanks to green futures is gapping is opening up, but we need to see a solid run up. So if it does run up and the open is strong, but then it doesn't fade, because weak names can pop up at open but then they fade. So if it doesn't fade, we're looking at 194.54 and 196.91 next. If it gets above 196.91, then it can go for a monster run up to 203 and 211.95. Um, they had a good earning last season, so there is a high chance pre-earning does a pre-earning run up. Earning is in 5 weeks, but best is to wait until we get a solid golden cross on the weekly statistic and daily curves up. Once that happens, can have a multi-day green. SPY next target is 430, 254. That's a major level. If it passes that one, then we're looking at 433, 434, 436, 45. Again, 431.04 if it fails. If you see 5 minutes MACD dead cross and people start selling their swings because of fear of shutdown or any reason today, we can pull back to 429 and 428 next support. But yeah, so QQQ is opening above 360, 359.97 major level. And if this run up continues, if this text run up continues, it's easy 367.54 to come. 362.86 is a key to watch. Passes that one, we're looking at 365, 367.54. Looking very bullish, so high chance next week if government shutdown, no problem. 367.54 should come. What else you got? IWM. Next target there is if it passes 180, we're looking at 181, 183, 186. AVGO 844. That's the next key level to watch. Passes that one, we're looking at 851, 862, 873. SMCI continue running up. So next target is 277, 281.56. Above that, 287, 296, and 306. Yuri, it's a good long play. If you see it jump up, the past 455 is strong. Next target is 464.51. TLT, I went over it. Coin was another run up thanks to BTC yesterday. 78 is the next target. I need the BTC run up to get there. 78.52. If past 80, can go even crazier. QCOM 111.42 is passed already, so next target is 114.53. JP Morgan was running up yesterday too, 148.78 passes. We're looking at 151.16 and 153.15 53 for earning run up. Goldman Sachs, 333 passes that one is strong. Can go 335, 337, 339. Morgan Stanley MS, 83, 8307 is key, passes that one. 8418, 8506. PayPal, MSTR, net, it's getting close to the a 6472 target, passes that one. Next is 6794. Pan W is 23802 is the next key level to watch, passes that one. We're looking at 240, 240.91, 245.57. If there's any symbol you're interested, let me know. USO oil is still is a problem. Need to have a bigger drop there. If it drops bigger, can help market rip even higher. What else we got here? MDB, 4349 is reaching. So for now, if it passes, if it let it go strong, 354, 360, 367 there. Snow was very nice and interesting yesterday. It dipped down, it gapped down, and it went lower, and it monster bounced back up. So right now it's opening 153.37. If it continues running up, 154, 156.66, 156.76. Nike was crazy. Nike had a very crazy earning. So if this one passes 100 mental level, we're looking at 196, 103.89, and 106.82. This one is just crazy. Yeah, so as always, if you have calls, consider locking gains at open. If you see a pullback, consider locking gains. But in general, market is very bullish right now. If it jumps up at open, can be like yesterday, a little bit, maybe some little bit yo-yo, but then it runs up, and then it can be, most likely it can be repeat of yesterday. And midday is possible. Maybe we have a pullback after the lunch hour run up, and then again go up. But the only issue right now is government shutdown, which seems like market doesn't care that much about it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, chartwiser.com if you need levels, and I have 7 days free trial. And best of luck and a happy weekend.